Hello everyone, welcome back to another Umamusume video. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, so it's time for, well no, we're still waiting a couple days for actually the Champions Meet to begin, but to coincide with it, we at least have a Sakura Chiyono O. Sakura Chiyono O is going to be having a stat bonus in 3 stats. We have 10% in speed, guts, and wit. Her aptitude is towards turf, and the distances she runs is mile and medium. And she has an E in both sprint and long. Her main strategy is pace, but you can still get that front runner up to an A if it pleases you the most. And she has an F in late and a G in end. Her unique skill, Ambition to Surpass the Sakura, increases velocity when blossoming, ambition when well positioned, and close to the runner ahead with 300 meters or less remaining. Her innate skills is Spring Runner, prepare to pass in medium corners. I don't know why I had a sudden urge to hiccup, but it's definitely happening. Let's go over her awakening skills. At level 2, you'll get Corner Acceleration. At level 3, you'll get Speed Star. At level 4, you'll get Pace Chaser Savvy. And at level 5, you get Spring Spectacle. From events, you can get Pace Chaser Savvy as well. Up Tempo, Head On, and Feature Act. For her career, after the Meg debut, you'll enter the Asahi Furity Stakes. After the Furity Stakes, you'll enter the Sakutsuki Show into the Tokyo Yoshun. And that is basically... No. You'll do Tenno Show in the Classic class as well. I was going to say that's mostly all, but no. She does do the Tenno Show Autumn and Classic. Anywho. For her senior year, you'll enter the Yasuda Kinen into the Tenno Show Autumn as well again, and then ending it off at the Japan Cup. Now let's take a look here. Alternative objective can occur, so the 6th race that is mandatory can either be the Yasuda Kinen or the Takarazuka Kinen. Both races that basically Chiyono O can run due to her proficiency in mile and medium. For secret events, let's look at this. After the Tenno Show Classic, if you win, you'll get all stats up +3, 45 speed, and your objective will be the Yasuda Kinen. The other one is basically the same, but you'll go to the Takarazuka Kinen. I'm guessing if you play second or better, instead you'll get +2 in all stats, +45 still, and then you get to pick. And then if you basically participate in the Tenno Show Autumn Classic, you get all stats up +1, 35 speed, and you get to pick. No, you need to place third or better. So basically, you need... This is third and... This is all you have to do. No. Why am I speaking so weirdly? So basically, third is the lowest, as it usually is, and first is the highest stat gain, I suppose. But you're still getting a hefty amount of speed from it all. At the Japan Cup, objective related, but the event will vary, depends on your result. Would you win the Japan Cup Senior, all stats +3, skill points 75, and head-on hint +3. After the Arima Kinen, which is winning the Arima Kinen Senior, you'll lose 15 energy, you get a +10 in random stat, 75 skill points in the feature act hint. So I guess this is truly for the people who want to, I guess, run the whole thing for her. But, yeah, that's Sakura Chiyono O, without getting further into it. What do I think of her? She's not too bad. I think she's very decent, in fact. Definitely people who are a fan of Sakura Chiyono O, and I guess the meme will be going for her regardless. and I shouldn't really dictate whether or not you go after her either. But of course, Sakura Chiyono O isn't coming alone. She's coming with some reruns to supporters. And actually, because supporters probably got buffed recently. But in Japan, it was also ran this way, so hey. So, I guess I can go over that a little quick before we get into Riko Kashimoto and Tazuna. The buff is that basically, usually when you would want to proc the dates with supporters, you would usually need to be above green and yellow to truly have a chance at doing it at all, but that has changed now. The you can basically get it whenever the run starts. It doesn't matter. They can be gray, and you could train under their card once, and they'll be like, "Hey, you want to go out?" And you can just say yes and start it there. So it's very good for these PAL type cards. Speaking of, well, the Unity Cup is not over yet. We have a month or two before the real next one comes in, and I guess don't skip out on Riko Kashimoto if you want to do those last 2 or 3 CMs well enough. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't really use her that too much making Umas for this upcoming CM. Either way, she's still very good for the Unity Cup. Anywho, let's go over it. At level 50, unique effect is decreases the probability of failure when training together by 10% and decreases energy consumed when training together by 5. She'll have an initial friendship gauge of 30, a race bonus of 10, a fan bonus of 20, event effectiveness of 35, failure protection of 20, energy cost reduction of 15, energy event recovery of 30, training of effectiveness of 10, and 30 initial stamina to the start of your career. From events, you'll get Ramp Up, Maverick, Lone Wolf, Rushing Gale, and Sympathy. The outliers being, I'm pretty sure, Lone Wolf and Maverick, because I think these are date enders. Okay, let's get into it though. On the first note of the date, well, let's go over the dating start event first, I suppose. So you'll have exactly three options with Riko Kashimoto. You can pick the top option and gamble at basically starting it or not. If you do hit, you'll get 19 energy back, 1 mood up, 13 stamina, and a ramp up hint plus 3, and you can start dating. If you do not hit, you'll unfortunately end the event chain here and get a Maverick hint plus 5. If you pick the middle option, you'll start Riko Kashimoto's with no chances of not starting it, but you'll get a mood up, 20 guts. And finally, if you pick the bottom, it means you just don't want to do this at all, so you'll just get a Lone Wolf hint plus 3. On the first node of the date, you'll get 32 energy back, a mood up, and 13 stamina. On the second node, you'll get 26 energy back, mood up, 13 stamina, 13 guts. On the third node, you have an option between the two. You can either get 26 energy back, a mood up, 13 stamina, and 6 guts, or you can get 40 skill points and a mood up. On the fourth node, you'll get 26 energy back, a mood up, 13 speed, and 6 stamina and power. And on the last final node, you'll get these two. You'll get a random. You have a random chance of getting either or. There's no real way to guarantee it. So you can randomly either get 32 energy back, a mood up, 13 stamina, and 13 guts, or 32 energy back, 1 mood up, 6 stamina, and 6 guts. At the best possible chance, you'll get a plus 3 hint towards Rushing Gale, but if you do not, you'll just get a plus 1 hint towards Rushing Gale. Special events. So basically, I don't know if I can find the right one, but basically when you train under Riko Kashimoto, she usually gives you a little bit of stamina. I can't really see it here. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. But that's Riko Kashimoto. Overall, very good for the Unity Cup. If you don't have her and you kind of want her for the last couple of CMs, it's, I suppose, not a bad choice to go after these support cards. But she's not the only one here. Let's go over Tazuna, another reran pal. At level 50, her unique effect will be decreasing the probability of failure when training by 10, and energy consumed when training by 5. Basically the same thing. You'll get a 30 initial friendship gauge, 68% event recovery, 35 event effectiveness, 30% failure protection, 25 energy cost reduction, 10% training effectiveness, and 30 initial speed. As you can see, the differences between Tazuna and Riko Kashimoto is that Tazuna at max will give you a hell of a ton energy back for your run, and Riko Kashimoto for the most part does give you a decent chunk, but she will never give you as much energy back as Tazuna would. She can basically recover up to 50 per date, and we'll go over that in a little bit, but from her events you'll get Watchful Eye, Focus, Concentration, and Tail Held High. I guess I should go over that with Riko, but I'll do it first here. If you're wondering, Tail Held High is only gettable if you start the date before the first New Year's has happened. So, you need to remember and hope that you date before the first New Year's, because then you'll get access to Tail Held High over here on Tazuna. And for Riko Kashimoto, it's Sympathy, but it will give you still 16 stamina and 8 guts on Riko Kashimoto's part, and Tazuna will give you 20 speed, 1 mood, and some energy back. 16 energy. So it's always nice to know about that before going in. Her dating starts is simple. There's 2 options you can pick from. So the top one is starting the date, which is giving you 16 energy back, 6 wisdom, and a mood up. Or you can lose, get a mood down, and get a Watchful Eye hint +1. The first node of Tazuna, you'll get 40 energy back, 6 speed, and 1 mood up. On the second node, you'll just get 40 energy back and heal a negative status effect. On the third node, you'll have a choice between getting 40 energy back, 6 stamina and a mood up, or 13 stamina, 13 guts and a mood up. On the fourth node, you'll get 56 energy back, 6 wisdom and a mood up, and heal a negative status effect. On the final node, it is another random chance to either get the gold skill or not this time. So, you can randomly either get 56 energy, 40 skill points, 2 mood, and a focus hint +1, or 56 energy, 40 skill points, 2 mood, and a concentration hint +1. That's Tazuna. What do I think about Tazuna and Riko? Overall, if you want me to give the better of it, since we are nearing the end of the Unity Cup, I guess you can sort of shift into the new scenario upcoming, but that does not stop you from going back to older scenarios. So, it's really up to the player. Riko Kashimoto will still be good if you ever want to go back. But Tazuna will kind of work in a lot of situations where I suppose you're more free to pick whichever you want. Just like the recent CM, I used Tazuna quite a bit. So, I'd say go for them if you're in need some energy and you're bad at handling your energy. It's very nice and refreshing, and I guess Riko does give you a hell of a lot of stamina and guts, so that's also always as good. And I suppose the random one with Tazuna, since I haven't mentioned it yet, is speed. So Tazuna speed, Riko Kashimoto stamina. But she doesn't really give that much speed. She doesn't give as much speed as Tazuna does, as Riko does stamina. Anywho, that's it for today's video. Good luck to anyone summoning for Sakura Chiyono O or the sport cards, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!